Welcome back to our continued coverage of the Daybreak Classic. We're picking up the action at the 10th. Let's get into it. Sitting at +1. Wow. If he makes this, he'll save his par. He's currently tied for third. Over to the 11th tee, where you've really got to be quite accurate off it in this par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Now just 1 over par. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 4th.
Oh, looks to have chosen a pretty good line. Started that well right.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
And now this to move into a tie for second place. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. The 12th hole, Rich, stop me if you heard this, the par 4 that ends up with a crowned or domed green.
That's exactly what Pinehurst gives you every single hole, it seems like. A decision must be made off the tee. However, take the driver and hit it past an area or lay it back. However, the second shot is a little bit kinder green, it must be said. Birdie is actually an opportunity.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And he's eyeing this one to take sole possession of the lead. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Didn't quite get enough on that one. A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot. He finds himself with a share of the lead. Well, that's a lovely way to finish the opening round. Out in front, the leader. Sounds great.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helby. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The second round of the Daybreak Classic is set to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, glad to have you back with us. Our featured player sitting at 2 under as we begin our coverage. Let's get down to the 5th hole.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
He's setting up for his second shot.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
And he's down there. You got to read.
It helps to read this putt in 2 parts. First, gonna go left, then gonna go right.
That's frustrating. Unfortunate thing to happen, but it can in golf. And on the green now, but a bit of work left to do. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Whew, had a fair bit of pace on that one.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
This next one from the beach. Oh, that came out nicely from the bunker. That should settle inside the range. Oh, what a shame. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Sitting at 1 under. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Oh my goodness. They'll be glad to be putting now. A 7-footer right here. You know what they say, never up, never in. And unfortunately, the shot limit has been reached on this hole, so this player is going to have to move on to the next one. We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Time to take a look at the action at the 17th hole. This is Tony Finau's next shot. Could it be? This would be a great up and down. Putting for a par here. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
That's tidy. There's a lot of players out on tour that it's impossible to cheer against, but Tony Finau has to stand at the highest, doesn't he? He's a family man, he's a fun guy, he loves to dance, he's got a groove, he's got a swagger about him, and here he is once again delighting the fans.
Who says nice guys don't finish first? Has never met Tony Finau. Possibly, no, probably the most well-liked man on the PGA Tour. If you don't like Tony Finau, then I don't like you. Right? I mean, he's just this great character. I mean, and you see the smiles, but you know underneath, ooh, he wants to rip your heart out. He's got more passion for the game, I think, than anybody out there. And you can see it. You can see the intensity when he's hitting the shot. But as soon as it's over with, it's just all smiles once again. I can't say enough great things about this man. I love him to tears. And I'm always rooting for him. He's a guy that I want to root. I want to see him win more and more and more.
That's nicely done. Let's catch up with Will Zalatoris, shall we?
Fantastic touch on this one.
Solid putt, that. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one, this is testing. A big right to left slope.
A par putt awaits. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. This putt is of 9 feet. Steady on. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. That one never quite was hit hard enough, was it? And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Hole number 9 is a par 3.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
I'm pretty sure that's not how we saw that one playing out. There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play.
This was his third.
Okay, time to return to the action. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ooh, that one was absolutely lasered. This next putt is for bogey. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I gotta say, 1 stroke is better than none.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's moving day at the Daybreak Classic, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Luke Elvey. Rich, our featured player, leads this event, but not by much.
He looks confident. He looks good out there, but there's a lot of danger at this golf course. One small hiccup out there could be disastrous.
Standing over his second shot. Going with the hybrid. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Coming up from the bunker. Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
All good putters accelerate through the ball. That hole's done. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. Time to face a par 4.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Second shot here on the 12th.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. This one for bogey. That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, he's up, Tiger. Was that a bit of a miss strike? Just a short putt remaining here. He's going along quite nicely in this tournament, currently in 3rd place. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Well, that's an impressive little chip. And in it goes. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
This now, his 3rd shot. Just 3 back from the leader. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
Yeah, he's looking at a bogey putt here.
John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's moving just a little bit to the left, I think.
This one has eyes for the hole. That's a bogey, but not a bad putt. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. he'll end up inside the top three, currently third place as his round comes to an end.
Luke, another day in the books. Always good being alongside you.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. Taking a look at the leaderboard, and it shows that our featured player in third place as the broadcast begins. Let's see how today's round plays out. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
So close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. Putting for a bogey. That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it? 7 feet to the cup. Not sure if that one came out of the centre of the putter. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Welcome to the 15th. It's a par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. A par putt on the table. Ooh. Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. 16 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Yeah, he never quite hit that hard enough. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Time for the second shot at the 16th. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his part.
And well holed. Let's move on. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Putting for par. Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy. And this next putt, it's for bogey. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. The lucky last hole. And this player is tied for first place.
Comes down to this final hole. Would not shock me whatsoever to see this go into a playoff.
Handy effort, that one. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from around 135 yards,
this would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt for a final score of 75. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
it's a little tricky to see. It's not a straight putt. There is a bit of right-hand movement at the end.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Your heart's got to go out to them. That's going to sting, that loss.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. You know, golf happens, and it certainly did on this occasion.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.